Hey everybody, welcome to this video about Ms. Wheelchair America. We are so excited for the competition next week, August 28th to September 3rd. Competitors from across the nation are heading to Grand Rapids, Michigan to contend for the title of Ms. Wheelchair America. Unlike other traditional beauty pageants, Ms. Wheelchair America doesn't focus on physical attributes, but highlights each participant's achievements, disability advocacy, and presentation skills. In this, the 52nd year of the event, 18 women will compete for the crown and the opportunity to serve as Ms. Wheelchair America 2024. We are so excited right now to have Ms. Arkansas, Cassie Riddick, to be joining us on this video. We're going to get to know her a little bit. So my name is Chris Mills. I work at Mary Free Bed. Mary Free Bed Guild are the presenting sponsor of Ms. Wheelchair America. And this group of women are so excited to collaborate and highlight great participants like yourself, Cassie. Just thank you so much for joining us on the video today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's such an honor to be here.
So jumping right into your story and what it's like to compete as Ms. Wheelchair Arkansas, how did you feel when you were crowned with the state title for Ms. Wheelchair Arkansas?
I was completely humbled. I had never done anything like a competition like that. And so just getting to meet the other women, it was such a humbling and, just an out of this world experience. It was really great.
So how long ago was that competition and where in Arkansas are you from?
So I'm from Siloam Springs, Arkansas, which is in the northern part of the state. The competition was held in Little Rock, Arkansas, which is about 4 hours from where I live. And it was held in October of 2022. So late last year.
And you are a relatively recent wheelchair user. I know this is going to be you've got such a unique story, but can you tell us a little bit about how, what brought you to using a wheelchair?
Yes. So actually, 3 years ago today, on August 21st of 2020, I was on vacation and me and my daughters were passengers in a vehicle and we were involved in a three-car accident. It was very tragic. We lost my 6 year old and I was permanently disabled in that accident. So I have a lot of abdominal and spinal trauma, and most of it, which is permanent. Some of it, hopefully, with surgeries, will be fixed in the future. But yeah, so that's how I ended up in this position.
And you've mentioned before we started recording too, like taking this horrible, horrible tragedy and trying to turn it into a triumph, and how to invest into your daughter's life, and then also, getting into this kind of competition and really becoming an advocate. Tell me what that these couple of years have been like.
So I spent about 6 months in the hospital, and during that time, about 8 weeks, I was in a coma. And then when I did come out of that coma, they said I would probably never talk or walk again. It was a very trying time. And so after that, during that time, it had been really hard for my family and myself. But one of my wishes was if anything ever happened to me, I wanted to be an organ donor. And so with Violet, we decided that she was going to be an organ donor as well. We were approached by another family through Aurora, and they had told us that there was another child that was in need of a heart transplant, and Violet was a match for her. So we donated her eyes and her heart and her tendons, and we gave the gift of life to actually not one, but three other people. So it was amazing.
Wow. And has this process impacted how you have now decided to work on being an advocate and really trying to help others and pay it forward? Has that impacted like what your platform is? Every Wheelchair America contestant has a platform that they focus on. And what is yours?
So mine is called One Parent, One Power, and it actually has a dual meaning. So one parent as like in unity, we're all one parent, but also for single parent, and then power as an empowerment, but also a nod to the power chair. So that's like it's kind of like a slogan.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting because I've lived my platform, and what it has to do with is education of parental rights for disabled individuals, with special emphasis on single parents that are disabled. There's a lot of laws out there in a lot of states that have very outdated, biased laws that just because you have a disability, and I'm not just talking mental disability, even physical disability, where you can actually have your rights as an independent single parent terminated in those situations. So with my platform, I fought that fight and I actually won my case, and so now I'm established as an independent single parent for my surviving daughter Natalie. So I'd really like to help other parents get that education about their rights and know what to do if they're ever faced with that circumstance.
I mean, and you've really lived this, and I mean, I can understand why this is so important to you. How has it been? Have you been able to interact with other people and start helping them in similar situations like this?
Yes, I'm actually very fortunate because I'm part of something called the Single Parent Scholarship of Northwest Arkansas. And so they do a lot of networking with other things for like childcare and, legal help and just all over the board. They're a really great support system. And I'd really love to take that, like this network national. So it's definitely been a great support system. And not only that, I'm out in the community usually a couple times a week promoting. Like last Friday, we actually went and donated to like local food pantries.
Mm.
And then, I'm actually a paralegal, so I try to get in touch with like local attorneys to try to help with like, the other people get like power of attorneys in case of emergency. So there's a lot of things that go with one parent, one power in creating this network of unity to support these disabled parents.
Well, that it just sounds so great. You've already making an impact with your time as the state title holder.
Thank
How are you feeling going into the national competition? You're going to be here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, with all the other competitors for a week. How are you feeling going up to that?
So, if I had to describe it in 3 words, I would say brave, bold, and boundless, because I feel like getting to be with other wheelchair users, it's just like a boundless experience. Getting to go somewhere I've never been before. So, I'm excited to see Grand Rapids as well. So, I'm really excited.
To be competitive for a minute, like, why do you think you should win?
I feel like I'd be a great spokesperson for the disabled community because, like you said, I've lived my platform. And not only that, my platform affects disabled parents on a national level. So I feel like being Miss Wheelchair America would just give me that extra. I wouldn't like to use the word power, but it would create empowerment for me to be able to spread education about our parental rights because it really does affect everyone, regardless if you're a single parent like myself, if you're an adoptive parent, if you're wanting to have children. I think it could really affect nationally, and I feel like I'd be a great spokesperson for that.
Awesome. So thank you so much for chatting with us today. Last question, any advice for someone out there who maybe they're going through their own journey like yourself, or just maybe they're born or developed their own disability? What advice would you give to them?
I would say always stay positive because you never know what can come out of a negative, outcome. But not only that, look at your disability as like your superhuman ability. Don't let it discourage you. You can still live a normal and fulfilling life with a disability, and you can make an impact by helping others. So just stay positive. Don't give up.
Well, excellent. Well, thank you, Cassie. Really appreciate you being on the video with us and chatting about the upcoming national competition. And once again, the Ms. Wheelchair America is presented by the Mary Free Bed Guild. The event is August 28th to September 3rd in Grand Rapids, Michigan. If you want to hear contestants like Cassie share their platform speeches, you can tune in to the speech night on Friday evening right here on the Mary Free Bed Facebook page, where you'll be able to get to know all the contestants. Then check in again on Saturday to find out the top 5 and the winner. So once again, thank you for watching, and thank you to all the participants in Ms. Wheelchair America.